I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Dr. Bones, listening to Dr. Bones.
Good evening, this is Dr. Bones Live for part 2 of New Music Saturday, and joining me again are my special guests, Nolan and Catherine from the Mad Andersons.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So we're going to get right back into it here, guys, and we're going to listen to the newest single by a band called Titers Insignia. The song is called Living in a Moment. Dig this.
I've been working every day. Can't wait to Friday when I get my pay. I'm gonna get
All right, that was Titers Insignia with their new single "Living in a Moment," and Stu was kind enough to send me the MP3 for this just the other day. So thank you, Stu, for that. And we were talking about it during the song that this song just reminds me, like, really reminds me of the '80s, but such a cool rockin' tune, and Stu's got that perfect voice, kind of gives you that. Can give you that '80s feel, but can also give you kind of that hard kind of rock sound that they're capable of and have been on their past albums.
Yeah, I thought it was a very well written tune. It's got a great hook. It's nice to hear somebody kind of rely on traditional songwriting formats. But yeah, very, very.
Oh, you still there, guys?
Yeah, we're still.
Okay, so sorry, you got cut off a little bit there, so we'll just jump back like a few seconds here. So we'll take off on definitely '80s influence.
Did you hear Nolan's comments?
I only heard the first little bit, and then you guys cut out on me.
Oh, shoot. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, it was just, I said it was a very well-written pop tune. It's nice to hear a pretty traditional kind of approach to songwriting. Very, very upbeat, good vocals, good guitar work. It was fun.
Yeah, really nice break after the guitar solo. Really enjoyed it.
Right on. Well, you know what? They are a good band, and I have interviewed Stu before. It's probably about a year ago now, but their last album, I'm just, for some reason, I guess because I'm tired tonight, that I'm forgetting some album names, but the last album, there was one song that kind of always sticks in my head. The song's called "Wake Up," and just one of those ones. I know it's kind of fitting to the situation at the moment, but you know, it's a really fun tune because it's one of those ones. It's like one of those really rocking tunes you can really get into. You know, you can sing along with because the lyrics are easy to remember.
I like those kind.
So, yeah, they're a very cool band nonetheless. So next up, we're going to move into a band who just released their first EP called King of Crows. And it is a live CD. And it came out on Thursday, actually. And got the email for it from Mel from the band's called The Braver Than Fiction. And I asked, I was talking to her, I said, well, no, I heard the EP because they gave me a private link for it. Ha ha ha. But, I said, well, it's like, I'd love to play one of the songs tonight. So we were talking back and forth. So she was kind enough to send me MP3, and this one is live, but it's a good tune, and the song is called Candle Blind. Dig this one. that was Candle Blind by Buried in the Fiction. That's on their new live EP, which courtesy of Mel. Thank you for sending that MP3 to me tonight for the show. Really enjoyed it. Now, you guys were making a comment during the song about BB King, so I'll let you go ahead from there.
Go ahead, Nolan.
Well, the changes in that song sounded pretty much identical to B.B. King's The Thrill Is Gone.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, but obviously with a much different feel.
Yeah.
And she's got a great voice.
Yeah, I love her delivery. It's very bluesy like that, but it also has, I don't know, for some reason it sort of reminds me a little bit of Natalie Merchant, but not quite, which is a good thing. I really
Okay.
interesting voice.
Yeah,
Really liked it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Because like I was telling you during the song, their other song, well, their biggest single, Your Little Fantasy, is a great tune, and you really can tell what Mel can do as a vocalist singing. And she's has kind of got that almost rough feel to it, but it's still like it still can be soft, and we'll call it soft and sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Lots of range and moodiness to it. I really liked it.
But they really are a bunch of good people. As I was telling you during the break, when I interviewed them the last time, they were a lot of fun. So I'm hoping we're going to be doing an interview this Monday. So probably I'm going to guess around 2, 3 p.m. Eastern, because they're 5 hours ahead. So I'm just waiting for confirmation from them, but it'll be a good time nonetheless. And I just want to mention too, actually, because we're going to get to a song next, we're going to get to Peter Klein in just a moment here, but he will be on the show. He'll be here for an interview on Tuesday, and he'll be on again on Saturday for NMS as a special guest critic.
Oh, great.
And so I'll be looking forward to that. And for some reason, I don't have the song queued up when I thought I did, so excuse me for this. There'll just be one moment here. But Peter Klein, he does have a new EP out called Drive, which is on his Bandcamp. So it's decent. So one of those guys you want to check out. And he's different because he's been around for a number of years, and he's kind of part of the whole, well, at least in the 90s and the 80s kind of background underground New York scene.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been through quite a bit of like musical changes and that sort of thing. So he was a very interesting guy to talk to. And song we're going to get to in just a moment here is almost ready to go here, so I know I'm kind of chatting a little bit and I should have queued up and I don't know why I didn't, but the song is called Let's Dismantle War, but we're going to get to that in just a moment. But yeah, he'll be on again. It'll be his second time on, and he's been very kind to me as well. He's also sent me a lot of songs over the past months, almost weekly at some point, so it was a lot of fun because they're always different. So now we are ready here. I'm going to stop yapping. Let's get to some good music here. This is Peter Klein, and the song's called Let's Dismantle War.
Get out on the dance floor. Too much time. I can't see why. If you want to dismantle wall, take my hand and get on the dance floor. If you want to dismantle wall, take someone's hand, get on the dance floor. Say there's got to be another way. Say there's got to be. Take someone's hand, get on the dance floor. If you want to dismantle wall, if you want to dismantle wall, get on the dance floor. Get on the dance floor.
All right, that was Peter Klein with "Let's Dismantle War." Now, this one I have to admit, usually like a fan of most Peter stuff. This one seemed it was all over the place, and it's not necessarily a bad thing as such. But this time, it seemed a little bit more kind of bounced around, which worked a little bit, but not as much as I'd hoped it would. And the one thing is we both comment on, like, because there was a lot going on in this one in particular, and there's almost kind of a hints of like little kind of disco influence, which again, not a bad thing. But this one in particular, like, I liked, but I wasn't, like really like into it right off the hop. It kind of took me like, a little bit to kind of like dissect it a little bit more.
Exactly, I would agree with that too. I know I end up saying the same thing all the time, but this is a piece I would like to listen to a couple of times at least. There is a lot going on. It's really well constructed and all of that. And as far as the title goes, I think it couldn't be more appropriate for this day and age. But yeah, just an awful lot going on that I think needs several listenings to really fully grasp what's all there.
The one thing about Peter's stuff is the way he records it. He pretty much only has one shot at it, so it's not one of those things where he can like redo it over and over again. So it always kind of sticks out a bit more. So it shows that there is a lot of hard work put into it. So
yeah,
and and it shows. It just it's just one of those things. Like, it's one of the things that you like to maybe sit down and watch and work at some point, just because you can see how much goes into it, how much it's just a one shot deal. And now I get a second chance. If I screw it up, then it's almost like the song's trashed. It sucks, but that's reality of the way he's doing things. So
that's amazing. Well, you can hear how much work goes into these. So.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, we're gonna move into a little bit more kind of rock and roll blues. This is a band called 1 and 5. The song's called "Hold On."
if you're not actively promoting it. Don't oppose it, you're complicit in it.
All right, that was 1 and 5 with Hold On. You guys with us?
Yes, we are.
Okay, good. Yeah, just a few small technical issues. Anyways, that was 1 and 5, and that song is called Hold On. That's off their newest EP, which will be out in a little bit. And it's a great song. I just love blues rock and roll. Like, I love the vocals, and it's one of those ones like I really like can get into like right away, right off the hop.
Yeah, so did we. Man, the intro was really cool, and just the mode that the guitar was playing in. Actually, I have to say, Nolan was playing along with you guys. It was, the vocals are great, the harmonies were great. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was kind of like modern day psychedelic music almost. It
Yeah.
was very interesting. Liked it a lot.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of the Doors in there, I thought so.
No, very good way to put it, and that note duly noted because I thought I noticed a little bit more because there's a few more songs I haven't played yet, but a few more songs on the EP where you can tell there's that influence there, and it's really cool because there was so much going on in the 60s and 70s, and the fact that some of the stuff's trying to come back a little bit, it's really cool to see how they'll put those spin on it because obviously it's one of those things that it can possibly be duplicated but never matched.
Yeah, but it's great that they're using the influences and that we're hearing these things again. It was, cool.
So we got one more song to go, and I'm hoping I'm saying this name right because it's I'm not sure the B is silent, but if the B is silent, it's Hang Lassie, so it's maybe Be Hang Lassie. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. But either way, this song is called You're Right. Dig this.
By bus, it's 25 on the train. We gotta be there by 7 if we're gonna get the start of the game. Tell me to take it easy. My stress is rubbing off. It's making you feel uneasy. They're saying enough's enough. Well, look, you're right. You're right again. So long may the status quo remain. Yes, look, you're right. There's no change. I'll never come to doubt your word again. Waiting here forever for you to finish your hair. Our only chance is a taxi. You're gonna pay the fare. Don't like the way I'm speaking. Tell you just as well. You knew just what I'm thinking. The ordinary hell. Yes, look, you're right. You're right again. So long may the status quo remain. Yes, look, you're right. There's no change. I'll never come to doubt your word again. 7 already, and there's 4 more sets of lights. Maybe you'll admit this time I had it right. But no, you blame the cabbie, say it took the long way round. If we'd taken your directions, we would be at the ground. Yes, look, you're right. You're right again. So long may the status quo remain. Yes, look, you're right. There's no change. Never come to doubt your word again. Yes, look, you're right. You're right again. Yes, look, you're right. You're right again. Too long may the status quo remain. Too long may the status quo remain.
That was You're Right and Be Hang Lassie or Hang Lassie, however you want to put it. I hope I pronounced it right, so that's why I tried the 2 different ones. But this song is really cool because it has got that kind of ska punk feel to it. but it's not kind of full on. But with a bass line, especially the bass line is definitely like one of those kind of quick, kind of upbeat and kind of like fast crawling bass lines. So that's part of the kind of the ska punk feel, because ska is more or less like an upbeat reggae, and it really got into me. Then there's kind of that little breakdown, kind of like a little bit of rock in there, and then the pick back up again, and just it was very catchy. And right off the bat, I mean, I got into it right away.
Yeah, I love the vocalist. He reminded me of Robert Smith from the Cure, and yeah, it was very catchy, very.
You still with me? Alright, just one moment here, guys. Lost him again. Just having one moment here, guys. I'm not sure what happened. We lost him there just for a moment. Let's get them back in the line here quickly. There you go. Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay. It's one of those nights.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? So, we'll leave off because Nolan, he said he liked it really much, and he read some of the vocals to Robert Smith from The Cure, and you know that's a good pick because like, you know, I'm a huge Cure fan, and I still think Disintegration is one of the best albums ever, by the way. So yeah, I really dig this song. So let's kind of pick off where you guys left off because pretty much it got cut right out.
Oh.
So.
Oh, so did you pick up what Nolan said, or?
I got his part about The Cure, then after that I kind of tapered off and kind of blocked out.
Oh, well, I think that was about where I quit. I mean, it was a great song, and it was very. I like the upbeat feel of it. I agree with what you said. It was kind of an interesting combination of ska and
punk,
and yeah, it was very interesting.
Yeah, with great musicianship.
Right on. Well, that's all we have for tonight, guys. Noah and Catherine, thank you so much for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I do appreciate when you guys stop by for this.
Oh, thank you. It's always a privilege to be here and to listen to the new music and be able to comment on it. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we love being on your show, Brian.
Oh, anytime. I love having you guys. So that's going to wrap it up for New Music Saturday. And big thank you to my special guests, Noah and Catherine from Adman Andersons. Remember, check them out. Check their new album out, Light Through Glass, available on CD Baby, Amazon, and iTunes. It's well worth your while. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Until then, bones out. Thanks for listening.